This is a series where each month I explore a different talent that I don't have, and then I present the findings here at Big Time. So, this month, I'm not a storyteller. So it's summer, 1986. I'm 9 years old, living in Miami, in this old, beat-up house with peeling paint and creaking floorboards and no air conditioning. It's very hot. My standard attire in the summer, when it's hot and I'm not leaving the house, is just a tank top and a pair of underwear. The least amount of clothes I can wear while still being somewhat presentable. That summer, my two cousins, who are just a little bit older than me, are visiting from Baltimore. They're staying with us for the summer. My parents, they work nearby, but they're not home during the day. So that leaves my brother and my cousins and I to have pretty much free reign of the house and the neighborhood. So this one day, my brother is up the street at a friend's house, and my two cousins decide they want to walk to the corner store for some candy. So they leave out the back door, and they leave, without really thinking about it, they leave the back door unlocked. That leaves me alone in my room, just playing. So, suddenly, I hear this knocking. Hello? Hello? It's coming from the fire escape door and upstairs, and so I go out to the hallway and I just stare, and I let out this one barely audible, hello? But then I don't say anything else. I remember I'm not supposed to open the door for anyone or talk to strangers, and I just stand there staring at the door, not knowing what to do, and the knocking just continues. And finally, after I just stand there frozen, staring at the door long enough, that the person gives up and leaves. And I'm so relieved. And I go back to my room and hope that that doesn't happen again, but it does. I hear it again, but more faintly this time. Hello? Hello? This time it's coming from the front door downstairs, and I go downstairs, and again I just stand there staring at the door, not knowing what to do, just hoping that once again they'll just leave before too long, and that is what happens. They finally leave, and my 9-year-old brain goes back upstairs, forgets about it, and thinks that's the end of it. Soon after, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, I hear this. It's the sound of someone slowly creeping up our creaky stairs. And I think it's my cousins coming back from the store trying to scare me. So put on my best unamused look, hand on my hip, head cocked to the side, just waiting for them to come into view so that they can see that I was ready for them. But what comes into view is not my cousins. No, it's this big, muscular man doing this perfect imitation of a cartoon house burglar. Tiptoeing, head bobbing with every step, and hands out for balance. Now, for some reason, he is only scanning the hallway to his right, which is very lucky for me because I'm in my room. I can see him through the hallway to his left, and I have just enough time to realize that I'm not wearing any pants. And I grab a pair of shorts, throw them on as quickly and quietly as I can, and I make my way to the threshold of the door, and I gather up my courage. Get out of my house! And he stops, turns around slowly to look at me. He says, what? I say, you heard me. You go downstairs and you get out of my house right now. And I lead him to the top of the stairs. And he stops me there and says, okay, listen, I'm going to leave, but you need to stay here. And I say, no. And I follow him down the stairs, and I follow him to the back door, which, of course, is how he got away in, finally. And now our back room is a laundry room. So on one side there is a washing machine and a dryer, and on the other side there is a laundry basket. So he's heading out towards the door, and he stops, turns, and plunges his hands into the laundry basket. And of course I've been on a roll, so I say, get out of my laundry! But he doesn't. He keeps going until he gets his hands on something and pulls them out, and there are 2 cameras, which he apparently had found downstairs and stashed there in case he needed to make a quick getaway. So, of course, I say, put those cameras down! And he doesn't. He's done listening to me. He starts heading towards the door. So, to protect my house, I have no other choice. I jump on him. Rah! And I land on his back. And he brushes me off of him, and I fall into the side of the washing machine, and he bolts. And then as I stand there, watching him leave, all that adrenaline and bravado and intensity just drains out of me. And I'm left with this pain in the side of my hip where I hit the washing machine, and the realization of what just happened to me and how much worse it could have been if he actually meant me harm. And then I start to cry. Thank you.